Yeah, so I think it's fantastic that we've just seen the Nobel Prize given to two, essentially what used to be called theoretical neuroscience. And John Hopfield, who created the Hopfield network, named after him, and it's this dynamical system approach. And interestingly, he worked with Richard Feynman on a course that tried to combine computation and biology, and so some really great work there that they did with Carver Mead, who tried to put those ideas into silicon. And then Geoffrey Hinton, who developed what we now call the backpropagation algorithm, which essentially became generalized into this automatic differentiation, which drives all of the AI systems now. What I'm excited about with their awards is I think it's going to wake a lot of people up to the historical precedent that the work that they're being awarded for was done in the early 80s. And I think a lot of people have the misconception that this AI stuff is new. And I think we're seeing the open source nature of it. It's kind of like the printing press version of the Bible versus the hand illuminated Bible. The manuscripts were there before. It was just the most valuable thing in the castle, so to speak. In the medieval era, they were literally chained to the library because they took a year's worth of work to produce one. And then with the printing press, you could put one and keep it with you in your pocket, whatever it might be. I think that's what we're seeing now with AI. But I would love that people use this idea to go back and look at some of the other papers from the 80s, from the 60s, from the 70s. Things like stochastic computing, I think is a really great direction for people to look in. Randomized processes that with things like neural networks, we don't have to have all the details, don't quite matter. Imagine your bank account, but they fuzz it in the pennies. Well, as long as they keep the dollars right, imagine they give you a really good interest, but they don't keep track of the pennies, that kind of thing. That there's all these exciting directions and great papers that young people can go and dust off and maybe make a career in.